by the current administration. We also bought one HP 15 notebook laptop and an HP color laser MFP 179NW printer for the chairman's use, while the desktop and the laptop in the administrative secretary's office were upgraded with a total cost of 1,548,000 for effectively. That is for the upgrade and the purchase of the laptop and the printer for the chairman's use. All these were meant towards the enhancement of the functioning of the Secretariat for better delivery. The Administrative Secretary is up and doing in his work. However, there is an urgent need for the employment of an accountant so as to reduce the workload on the Administrative Secretaries, who is presently doing both assignments. 6, bank balances. The balance in our bank as at 31st May 2026 are stated below. We have 2 accounts, the operational accounts, both in Zenith Bank. The operational account has a total of 82,269,458 naira 17 kobo as at 31st of May. While the benevolent account, which is also domiciled in Zenith Bank, asks 979,525 naira in 8 as at 31st of May 2026. I thank you for the confidence reposed in me to serve as the Financial Secretary of the Board. Thank you for listening. Long life Board of Fellows, long life Nigerian Institution of Surveyors, long life the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Signed, Surveyor Akomolafe O. Ademola. Thank you and God bless.
We'll now call upon the Treasurer to give his own report. Mr. Treasurer.
The chairman, sir, all other protocol duly observed. I know after the Financial Secretary has given this comprehensive report, there could be some things that will be repeated in the Treasurer's report. 1, we were elected as executive officers of the Board of Fellows on 23rd June 2025 at Enugu AGM. I thank God for the opportunity to serve as the Treasurer of the Board. I have the honor and privilege to present the Treasurer's report for June 1st, 2025 to May 31st, 2026. The state of the account is as follows. The board operates 2 accounts with Zenith Bank. The first account, which is the main account, is with account number 101-479-5964. The benevolent account with account number 122-9183-554. The balance brought forward as at 1st June 2023 was 26,352,5 461 naira 20 kobo. The amount fixed in deposit ARM investment is 80 million naira. Amount in money market ARM investment, which has grown, is 653,546.22 kobo. Interest from fixed deposit, that is the 80 million naira that was fixed. We had an interest of about 17%, which give us 13,332,225 naira 83 kobo. The balance in benevolent account is 979,525. The income for the year ending 31st May 2026 is total 504,600,372 naira 7 kobo. The expenditure for the year ending 31st May 2026 is 422,330,913 naira 20 kobo. The closing balance of the main account is, as at 31st May 2026, is 82,269,458 naira 87 kobo. Investments. The board's investment in stock is managed by Bridge Security Limited, while ARM, that the Asset Management Company, manages our fixed and money market investments. ARM Asset Management Company, the investment there, as I've said earlier on, 80 million naira. And that of money market, 653,546 naira 22 kobo. The total investment with ARM is 80,653,546 naira 22 kobo. Just as the Financial Secretary has said earlier on, we will just say it so that there will be no repetition. 50 million was fixed by the previous administration, and 40 million naira was liquidated with a balance of 10 million, with an interest of 2 million, which has been paid into our account immediately. However, 10 million was requested, but it was also liquidated to make up for the payment of 100 million naira to NIS for legacy house purchase, as approved by this board. Swap of UBA for GTB. The stockbroker advised and recommended a swap of UBA for GTB to strengthen our portfolio and to improve income in the dividend season. This I brought to the last board meeting, and somebody also, because we were looking for a second opinion before we agree to our stockbroker. And the second opinion agreed that UBA was actually going down, as you will see in this report. This was done because of the huge decline in interim dividends of UBA from 2 naira to 25 kobo in 2025. So our UBA holding was swapped in November 2025 for GTB. In April 2026, The stockbroker also recommended the reduction of our WAPCO, that is Lafarge shares, of 920,000 units to 200 units to strengthen 2026 investment income, especially of shares. Historically, 1 million units were bought for 27,566,086 naira and 6 kobo. On 27th April 2022, that's the last administration, 80,000 units were sold by the last administration for 6,573,751 naira 70 kobo on the 4th of June 2025 before handing over. The current market value of the balance of 920,000 units is about 202 million. So with this, we agreed to his suggestion. Therefore, it was suggested that 720,000 units be sold, and the value was 127,513 naira 40 kobo, and 100 million was put into reinvested in Zenith and GTB banks, which both at that time have capacity of at least 80% income, that is the dividend. And 50,000 naira, 127,513 naira, 40 kobo was paid back into our main account. This increased our dividend during this year's dividend season, as reflected in the schedule of dividend below, as the Financial Secretary has said. And at the end, when you compare it with what it was before we took over, you will know that this was actually what to do. The schedule of dividend income received within the review period, that is from 1st of June 2025 to 31st May 2026, is as listed below. The Zenith interim was 641,531 naira 25 kobo, while Zenith final was 5,871,560 naira 63 kobo. Lafarge was 3,336,146 naira only. Aradel interim was 287,100 naira. UBA interim was 62,795 naira 25 kobo. NACO 281,250 naira only. GTB, which was swapped for UBA, had a dividend of 7,411,604 naira 76 kobo. The total of dividend during the period review is 17,891,988 naira 89 kobo. Why the total dividend since inception from the beginning of that stock was put at 78,766,791 naira 86 kobo. The average performance of board portfolio as at close of trading, that is on 31st May 2026. Below is the usual average portfolio performance relating injection and drawing from inception with current work. The total injection is 381,571 381,571,303 naira 18 kobo. The drawings is 404,210,161 naira 47 kobo. Why the net injection for that year now ran to minus 22,638,858 naira 29 kobo. This will be explained under. Portfolio, the total portfolio is 397,946,022 naira 30 kobo. The net injection value is 476,712,814 naira 16 kobo. While the profit so far was 499,351,672 naira 45 kobo. This shows that we have drawn more than our total injection in the capital market. Hence, the net injection is negative. That's minus 22,638,858 naira 29 kobo. And the profit still stands at 499,351,672.45 kobo, which means we are doing very well. The summary of performance profile of NIS Board of Fellow portfolio is as given below. If you look at this, we are trying to compare when we started and where we are as at 31st of May, 2026. As at the 30th May, 2025, the stock stand is what you have in this table. Asset holding, PLC, 3,000 units. That's the balance we have there. And the current price, as at that time, was 22 naira. And the value was put at 66 million naira. Aradel Holdings, PLC, had 31,900 units. And the price then was 530, and the value is 16,907,000 naira only. Lafarge Africa PLC had at that time 1 million units, which has not been tampered with. And the current price then was 85.25. Why the value was 85,250,000 naira only. National Aviation Handling Company had 250,000 units. And the current price then was 80.75 naira. The value was 20,187,500 naira. Nigerian breweries had 53,098 units, while the price was 57 naira. And the value is 3,026,586 naira only. Total, Final, Nigerian PLC had 19,000 units, of which 705 was the price then. And the value was put at 13,395,000 naira only. United Bank for Africa, UBA, which we have told you we swap it, had 779,090 units only. And the price was 34.7 naira only. The total value then of UBA was 27 million. 34,423 naira. While Zenith had 570,250 units, and the price was 49, and the total value was 27,942,250 units. The total amount for the portfolio as at that time was put at 259,742,759 naira only. Why we are now trying to compare it with what we have now, the list of stock as at 29 May 2026. Asset holding was still having the unit that had been reduced to 2 million units and 24.05 at the current price, which had the value of 48,100,000 naira only. 100,000 naira only. Arade Holding PLC was having 31,900 units at 1,933.8 naira. And the value was put at 61,688,220 naira. Now, the GTB that was swapped now had 700,265 units. And the price has risen from that of the UBA to 137 price, 137 naira. And the value is 95,936,305 naira. Lafarge, that also we have bought some, we have taken some units out of. The units remain 200,000 units, and the price was 342, with a total value of 68,400,000 naira. National Aviation Handling Company, 50,000 units, and the price 189.5 naira, and the total value was 9,475,000 naira. Nigeria Breweries had 53,098 units at a price of 83.6 naira, and the value of Nigeria Breweries has dropped to 4,438,992 naira 8 kobo. Total Nael Nigerian PLC, 19,000 units with 640,000 naira as the unit price, and gave us 12,160,000 naira only. While Zenith has risen again with 595 units with 131.1 naira, and the value at that time is 97,747,504 naira 504 naira 5 kobo. And the total value for the stock as at that time, that is May 2026, is 397,946,022 naira 3 kobo. Now, when we now looking at the summary of performance profile of NIS Board of Fellows portfolio above on 30th May 2025 and 29 May 2026, because 30th May was not a working day, the performance has greatly increased. The stock performance within the review period, 1st of June to 31st of May grew from 259,742,759 naira to 397,946,022 naira and 3 kobo. With this, we know that God helping us, the stock was very, very good. I thank you for listening, and thank you for all your contributions so far. Signed by Olukotun SB, FNI. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
You can see that the audience is not very enthusiastic. Because you are just going through the figures. Instead of just saying as listed, you just reading it and reading it. I know so you'll be civil servant before. Make you sit down. You know? People are tired. So please come out for him. So let's call on the welfare officer to come and give his report. And please, you also have tables. Don't start telling us who got what. I just say there's table below. They all have the documents with them. Thank you. Now I want to give it to him and go and restore myself to my personal comfort. Where is he? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Okay. Baba,
Good afternoon, my elders and all fellows in the house. Let me stand by the existing protocol already established when we want to start this meeting. Welfare officers reports. The present administration was elected into office on 23rd June 2025. I don't think I should need to go straight on this because most of my officers have said the same thing. So let me just come down straight. The duties of the welfare officers is well stated in the bylaw. So I don't need to read this one as well. I'm going to 3.0, meetings by the welfare committee. The welfare committee had an inaugural meeting virtually on 28th August 2025. Where the other members of the committee were sworn in by the chairman of the committee. The committee also met virtually on 11th September and 15th April 2026, respectively. At each of the meetings, issues on how to better the welfare of members of the board were extensively discussed. I'm using this opportunity to appreciate my committee member for a job well done and their cooperation so far. I thank you so much. Data updates. The secretary of the board sent a Google form to all state branches through their body of secretaries to update their data, as some members were without some vital information, such as their telephone numbers, date of birth, state branches, and even their email addresses. While some responded, some are yet to provide this vital information. Let me use this medium to please appeal to us that all the members that believe that all this information are not with the board should please try as much as possible to send this to the board. Thank you. 5.0, landmark birthday celebration. Within the past 1 year, some of our members celebrated landmark birthdays and were given monetary gifts as approved by the board. Unpaid checks from the past administration for landmark birthdays were also paid by the current administration. Listed below are the beneficiaries that were paid. Just when you see, you will see the list there. But no matter how the time is, I will still have to mention some names here. Because when I sent out that those people for that man bad day, that they should send their account number, most people didn't send their account number. I think it will be better I mention their names here. If possible, they can let me have their account number before we leave here, so that we can do the needful. So these people include Aquari Atanos Sonny, Ogbile Emmanuel Ikpegi. Sorry if I didn't pronounce the name very well. I'm sorry, because past president, but the idea, like I said, we need to learn much about the names. Now, Uwakwe Alozie C, Ojike Nokolas A, Akinyemi Abiodun O, Kasim Fuhad Adekunle. In the all these members should also let me have their account number too. Soviola Charity, Sovio Mukoro, Ekarubu, Sovio Ogu Thomas. For 70 years, Sovio Koko Blessing, Sovio Luafemi Adewole, Sovio Igbokwe Joel, Sovio Mukoro Maria, Sovio Agbo Samuel, Sovio Akitola Oluvemi Isaac. For the 80 years by day, Sovio Lamundu Rudin O, Sovio Akinyele Gabriel, Sovio Ogumbayo Edward, chairman of the board, Sovio Alabosi D. Charles, and Adewola Isaac Ayinde. Thank you, sir. Now, these people have not sent it out before, because for the fact, we just have to make sure that we clear all these as at 31st May 2026. This was just collated between 18th February and 31st May 2026. Insurance scheme, mutual benefit life insurance. The insurance scheme payment, which expired on 31st May 2026, has been renewed. The request for members' NIN by the insurance company, as mandated by the regulatory authority, is yet to be complied by some of our members. Please forward your NIN to the secretary so we can do the needful with the insurance. The insurance benefit payable to the families of deceased fellows that are insurable have been increased from 2 million to 3 million naira, effectively after the expiration of the last payment that expired on May 31st, 2026. The newly inducted fellows have been included in the insurance scheme. On the issue of medical team, at our board meeting, the medical team was supposed to be on ground to attend to our members that require medical checkup and medical emergency. Attendance at meetings. The board executive observed low turnout at the board meetings without apologies. The board executive resolved that henceforth necessary sanctions will be applied against any defaulting member as enshrined in the board's bylaw, Chapter 3, Section 3, and Subsection G, Roman Figure 3, under good standing, benevolent account. Efforts are to be made to make the benevolent account functional, as all the welfare payments came from the main account of the board. The ATM invested with ATM investment will mature this, and by August 2026, and it will be reinvested. And for now, for the fact that this benevolent account is mainly for the welfare account, we are going to operate this benevolent account this year. Thank you. Corporate social responsibility. Three stakes were hammered for corporate social responsibility by the board this year. They are Oyo State and Enugu State and Kano State. Each state was given the sum of 300,000 naira to support the CSR. Oyo State visited the orphanage home at Modern Babies Home, Yemetu, Ibadan, where they presented mattresses, tissues, packs of Indomie, cheetah drinks, and cash were given to the inmates. Kano States were also included in the corporate social responsibilities, and a motherless home was visited yesterday with goods and cash gifts. The following members passed away within the last 1 year, which I believe my secretary has mentioned it already. So I think I don't need to mention them again. We just pray that their soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. The insurance scheme has paid the premium for Sovio Elekwa Chikezi Upai. The board only worked on the reported cases. I will implore the body of fellows at the state level to always report cases of deceased members to the board for us to do the needful. I think on this issue, we plead once again because I think in Lagos State, I got to know by chance about some of our colleagues that passed away, and I've been trying to get to them in Lagos. Please, let us have their data, and please try and send message to the board so that we can do the right thing. Thank you. We made visits to some dignitaries and honorary members in the course of the year. Alhaji Ibrahim Usman Jobri, CON, the Emir of Nasrawa, Josid Manazara Ibrahim Kogo, Ahmed Musa Dangibe, former Minister of House and Urban Development. The main account was used, as I said earlier on, for welfare payments throughout the first year. The benevolent account will become operational after the expiration of the investment with AIRON, which will mature in the month of August 2026. Thereafter, all welfare payment will be paid into the benevolent account as indicated in the Board of Fellows Benevolent Management Manual. I thank you for your attention. God bless you all. So, Prince, thank you.
You have not been.
No, I've been once, but I didn't stay long. I was one of the civil servants, but I didn't stay long.
Chairman of Welfare Committee, you've done well, except that this report has been written before we were informed of the death of Surveyor Samuel Gata from Kaduna State. And we've already had 1 minute silence. In retrospect, it's also covered. It's so funny. The man gets elevated on the 30th of April, and then he just dies off as if he was waiting to be invested before he died. You know? May his soul rest in peace. Amen. Thank you. What do we do? Adopt the report now. So first, let's have a motion to adopt all the reports, and then we can discuss them. Adoption. Yes. Now, past president want to adopt her. Okay, it's all right. You changed your position. I was looking for you in your former place. I didn't find you again.
No, I am past president.
Okay.
He's now taking. Mr. Chairman, sir, because I'm hungry, I hereby move that we adopt the minutes for address, sir. Thank you very much.
You see, talking in terms of hunger, if you look at the program, we're doing fine.
Well, adoption has been there. I'm just giving the reason.
What I'm saying is that we're doing fine. Since the program says 4, I'm sure we can keep to this.
All.
Yes, thank you. Seconder.
Mr. Chairman, sir, I'd like, before seconding the motion, to observe an error which is very...
Which one is that?
Okay. I'd like to correct the 2 points made by past President Adaga. The issue of hunger and the reports presented to us. I so second, sir.
Okay. The reports have been adopted. Now we will discuss them. So again, let me see the hands of those who would like. Let me start from there. Please keep to your number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you raising your 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where? I've counted him now. Okay, let's go over again. Let's finish your hand. 1, 2, 3. New hand has come up now. We'll take it. Before, you didn't raise your hand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I told you 12. So it's all right. Start from number 1.
Mr. Chairman,
Go to the point.
I just want to call the attention of the secretary to the names. It appears severally of the CTC chairman. It's May Nasara, not May Nasarawa. So it appears severally. And then in the financial secretary's report, we see that on item 2, number 4, pledges from fellows elect. I want to confirm if that is the total pledges or that's the redeemed pledges. If it's the total, then we are okay. But if it's the redeemed, if there are still some outside, I think it should be stated that redeemed pledges. Okay. Those are the 2 observations I have. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Number 2.
Thank you, sir. All protocols duly observed. Page 48, sir.
Your name?
Dr. Olunlade Olufemi, FNIS, surveyor. The secretary's report reflected the transitions, and in January, we lost Surveyor Alhaji Abdulganiu Moyosore Onyilola, and I duly informed the secretary, and he replied, he's here. In January 27, there's a reply from the board of fellows executive. So please, maybe in his voice, as he mentioned the names of all my chairmen, sir, it is necessary to respect the memory of the dead. He actually served as a former secretary, Surveyor General of Osun State, a former permanent secretary in the Ministry of Works, and the immediate past secretary of the body of fellow in Osun State. Thank you.
Thank you. Number 3.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, my name is Ahigbe Irene, the chairman of Body of Fellow in Rivers State.
My chairman.
Yeah. We sent in a letter around on the 9th of May, saying that we have commissioned our secretariat, which you are aware of, and that was not mentioned. It's a very big deal to us because NIS Rivers State gave us the space, and we took time to furnish it. If you come in there, you will know that it is really a standard office. So we are surprised that it was not mentioned that we have furnished, we have a furnished secretariat in River State. Secondly, we lost a very senior member in River State by name Surveyor J.J. Uku, and we also captured it in that same letter, and we are surprised that it's not mentioned. Huh? That J.J. Uku passed away.
Okay.
No. Okay, I said we lost.
J.J. Uku, and now David Ohoro.
No, David Ohoro is not a fellow.
Yes.
He's not a fellow, so that's why I'm not bringing him.
Sorry.
So those two items we are not captured. So we want it captured, please.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I remember at our meeting, I was telling the ESCO that River State Body of Fellows, they now have an office which are furnished. Why have they not reported? I asked this question, and I didn't know you have earlier written. You could have just given me the letter and I would have delivered it, and sure it would have been done. Okay, it's all right. We'll take note of it. Number 3.
Number 4, sir.
Number 4, sorry.
Surveyor C. I want to be chair. Correction, sir. Page 62. Page 62. The person who celebrated his 90th birthday is Surveyor Ivonye Ivonye 101, popularly called 101. Ivonye, and the state of origin is Imo. So that anytime we don't see him, we will query the treasurer, where is our man? Have you taken him to FCT? Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Number 5.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Me, but I passed my comment.
That's number 5 at the back, yes.
Yeah. Number 6.
Good afternoon, the chairman, body of fellows, not the fellows in the house. I'm Savio Adebayo Anthony Babajude from Ogun State. I just want to commend the executive for what they have done about the state of account being rendered. When the financial secretary was giving his report, I followed extensively, and looking at the stock, I think going forward, we need to continue to reinvest in this ARM of a thing. Because the share that is given, I mean, the dividends we are getting there, I believe is something to write home about. And we should be encouraged. So please, we want to implore the executive to continue to look more into this ARM investment. And then on page 62 of the program, where they talk about the birthday gift. I celebrated my 60th birthday on February 4th, and I'm yet to receive anything. I sent my account number to the welfare officer, and up to now I've not gotten anything. Thank you.
Thank you, welfare officer. You've had that. Take note of it. Now we have online banking with us, so wherever the papers are raised, approval will be given and the needful can be done. Number 7.
Mr. Chairman, all the protocol duly observed. I look at the Financial Secretary annual report on page 51 especially. The report is so elaborate, very comprehensive. My name is Savio Dr. Tunde Ogumbi. So in that page 51, he put notes, note 1 and note 2. I just want him to still explain better what he meant by balance under note 1, balance on 2025 AGM. Is it the balance of the money spent which was brought to be added to the one spent on 2026 AGM? If that's the case, then we'll say it's an addition. But if it was a balance which was being owed because it's under expedition, under payment, if it's a balance that was being owed, which was 19, and now the one they are spending in 2026, we might not have the two together. But if it was a money gotten from 2025 in AGM remaining and bringing it to 2026, it should have been subtraction. So I just want more explanation on those note 1, note 2 arithmetic.
Thank you,
sir.
I will explain myself because I understand it. There's no need calling the... You see, when you are spending money, the accounting year runs from June to 31st May. Now, the expenditure we have given you here for this AGM, the money we spend in June is not there. It will appear next year. So what it means is that the expenditure of June, before we took over, is captured inside here. That's what it means. Like we have told you we are spending how much now. That's not the end of the story. Because all the expenses we are doing now, it's not inside the report that we have given. It will appear next year. Is that, are you all right? That's the note that he is referring to. Because when you hand over in June, in fact, I think we took over in July. But accounting year has already ended the 31st May. So all the money that is done in June and all that will appear in the following accounting period. That's the explanation. Okay? Number 7.
Number 8.
8, number 8.
Thank you, my chairman. I'm Oluka Odekundayo. I want to comment on financial matters. On the surface, in the books, The reports on stocks appear very good. But my opinion is that we should not entirely hang on that, because we need to also consider if there are activities or investments of benefits to members that can be embarked on, rather than having money in stock or invested. Because even when we take a proper assessment of investment, taking cognizance of inflation and the devaluation like it occurred last year, or was it year before, if we do a proper analysis of it, we may even find out that we have not made much progress, even though it's appearing so on paper. So I would want to recommend looking out for other areas of benefit, where those money will benefit the members directly. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. But before I go to the next contributor, there's something I had in my mind when Olukotun was giving his report about the progress made. That progress was not made as due because of ESCO. That reflects the economy, that the economy is doing well, and we happen to be in charge at the time. Let's go to number 9.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and excuse. I'm number 9.
Okay. I know for sure that the chairman will not move this way and come back this way. So, yes. The secretaries are page 46. Under screening committee report. Truly, okay, once again, Ibitoye is my name. 10.1 is a statement of fact. But going by these words here, it looks as if it was a report from the screening committee, which is not. I just tried to look at it again, that it is a composition of screening committee. Look at the content and you will discover that it's talking about screening committee, not the report of the screening committee. Thank you, sir.
Okay, maybe that's a grammar. Grammar. Mr. Secretary, take note of it. The man is a professor and a teacher, so put it well so that, you know, he has to defend his sister, let it be that she wasn't existing. She completed her tenure and left. Okay.
Yes,
number
finally,
11 now.
Still 9 to 9A or maybe 10. Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman, and excuse. Still on the financials. Sometime early last year, I think in our meeting, I advised on the floor of the board that these our stocks we should reinvest, take our money away from them because they are not really performing. When they say they are performing, that is relative, and go for a better one, and I specified gold.
Gold.
Yes, sir. You were only represented at the meeting. I haven't seen an indication that this has been affected, but I want to inform here that the performance of gold has not just been outstanding in recent years, it is still upwardly moving. Just that last year alone, we had 46.8% returns. The previous year, it was the same thing or more. And now it's been projected that we're going to have over 50%, maybe in the region of close to 60%. If we had reinvested, like advised then, 100 million into it, it will have phased off 47 million. Okay. Just like that.
whereas our local stocks are
Noted.
under 10%.
Noted.
Thank you, my chairman.
Very soon, once the cash cow begins to vomit, we'll go there. That's number 12.
No, I'm supposed to be number 10. It means that my number will be 11 now.
Somebody has rigged this election. No?
Mr. Chairman, my name is Ovio Oguntinoade Dare. My note on number 1 is on page 50. Under receipt, number 1, subvention from NIS 0. I think the board supposed to address that from the NIS, because I remembered when I was the auditor, some others of group usually get their own quota. Then number 2, sir, page 51, line number 7. The financial secretary put it as investment in NIS legacy building, 100 million.
Yeah.
I think if I am right, that money is not an investment.
What is it?
Oh, sir, I need to be clear, sir, because I know, or maybe I understood that it's a donation.
You say what?
Then,
no, we
page,
didn't hear you well. You say it is what?
Sir, donation. I remember. Sorry.
Don't worry, it's okay. Go ahead. We have had.
Okay, I should hold it.
No, go ahead. I will tell you the difference of donation and investment.
Okay,
and
good.
how it affects our accounting, our books.
Okay. Page 55, sir. From the treasurer's report, let me first of all appreciate the work the financial team have done on the investment and every other thing. In fact, swapping from a failing particular investment to a better one is a very good one. And I say you are praised, sir. However, when you were reading your report, sir, you said that 17% percentage was given. But when I was calculating the difference in the fixed deposit dividend, 17% supposed to be 13,600,000, but we have here 13,332,225.83. I think I know maybe there are bank charges or whatever, but if it is 17%, definitely those people are short paying us, and you need to really check that too. Thank you, sir. Then on page 62, sir. Under 70 years early celebrant, number 4, Saviour Adegbero Henry Oloyede is not from Ekiti State, he's from Ondo State. Thank you.
The chairman, my name is Saviour Adebowale Ademola from Ogun State.
What's your own number?
11. This is 10 here. I remain number 11, sir. Looking at the financial reports and the treasurer's report, we want to say that the BOF has shown so much prudence and accountability and profit making. It's a big plus. We appreciate all the people that have contributed this. And in addition, I want to say, can we present this as a kind of a model or format for our NIS? Number 1, to have a saving culture. If you don't have a saving culture, you cannot invest. A saving culture.
Point of order.
Yes, sir.
We can't come and discuss NIS here. We should discuss the duty about BOF and set an example for them. Go ahead.
Sir. But we can advise, sir.
We can advise.
Yes, we can advise NIS.
Okay.
Thank you, my
Just
chairman.
tell us to advise them.
Yes, let's advise them, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, my chairman. For a saving culture, for accountability, for prudence, and for profit making in NIS. Thank you, my chairman.
Okay. That's the last person. But before then, let me address my good friend Larry. Anytime I know, I always remember what he did for me in London. I went into a restaurant with a friend. I didn't know he was already there. He saw me, and I was placing order for something with my friend. And before I know, he has paid for it. After paying, then he walked up to me when he was going, and we greeted. When I wanted to pay, the lady told me that your friend who left has already paid. Let me publicly say thank you very much for that. But coming to your NIS remaining vacant, the problem is not NIS. The board should every year now raise a paper, a debit note, and send to NIS to demand that portion they give to us. That way, if they don't do it, that's the only way you know that they are not doing it. We keep on writing 000 when we are not engaging them, okay? Then the issue about donation and investment. We run into a problem. This hall now that is quiet, if it had been the other way around, they would have chopped off our head. When that money was taken as donation, it gave us a deficit account. And then the tax personnel will be running after you. You can give donation 100 million. So I think we better leave it as an investment. And it makes good for both NIS, because that building will appear in your books. Every year it will appreciate and it will make money. We too will also have it in our books that we contributed 100 million naira investment. In fact, from next accounting year, whatever accruals that came out from that building, NIS will let us know, and we also indicate it by our auditors to indicate it. Let's go to the last person.
Okay. My chairman and the ESCO. My name is Surveyor Hondrary Crescent Okoma from Imo State. I want to thank my president and the ESCO, my chairman and the ESCO, because they have done their best. However, I want to comment on 2 pages. One is page 62 for the 70 years celebrant. The number 1 there, the name supposed to be Azuonwu, not Azuonwe. So that E will go for you, Azuonwu Chimezie Lawrence. Then the other one is on number 90, the constitution of the committee. Except we want to fast track the year to finish before the God plans date. Otherwise, the committee was inaugurated on Thursday, 21st August 2026. We are yet to meet 21st August 2026. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for that contribution. Well, let me give to the chairman of nominations, good governance, NGDC, and then, oh, sorry.
Mr. Chairman, all protocols observed. I observed at the tail end of this booklet that you have what is known as the Register of Fellows. Now, I want to advise that you take a decision as to, or that we take a decision as to what the register actually contains, whether it is a living or a register of living members, or, you know, the total picture of everyone that has ever been a fellow and who are also fellows. But what we have here is a mixture of the two. If it is a register of those who are presently living, then from 1 to about 25 will not be there. However, if they are there, then there will be no reason to omit number 41. There will be no reason to omit number 48, because these are human beings. I know 41 was Fatai Egberongbe, for instance, and so on. And it goes, I look through, I can see some numbers like that missing, because Adekoya is not there. So we have to be consistent. That's all I'm trying to say. And in some cases you say late. Okusanya is late, but Olumide is not late. That's what this register is saying. And so on. Thank you very much.
I think we must find a way of solving this problem once and for all,
Yes.
because every year we come for AGM and this thing keeps recurring. My limited experience in life is that there are certain associations, once you enter them, dead or alive, your name will appear there, because they want to know that you have passed through that route. We can't decide to have the one for the living as well, because this record is also important. We have indicated deceased, but if it doesn't go well, we can do one for life, those who are alive. But we must keep record of those who have departed, because you can't give their numbers to anybody else. They have died with them. So ESCO will look at it, and probably at the next meeting when we meet in October, we will tell you, put before you if you will give the approval of what we intend to do. Yes, no, wait. I finished that one. I only gave him permission because now we have other things to do. The discussion about this is over. The 12 people are speaking, so we'll now go to something else. The next one is item number 10. And that is supposed to start at 3:30. So we are just on time. Now, shall I call the external auditors? Are they here? Now, at what stage are we going to use that TV that is there? Huh? Well, the thing says 4 o'clock for eating now. Now you're here. 4:30 for 4:05 to 25. That's why lunch is. You want to extract? We should bring it forward. I'm only going by what I have before me. Are we taking a voice vote to say we should eat? Yes. Okay, it's all right. We will eat. Auditor, go arrest you to eat. After that, you can come and give your report. How can he be repeating? You're going to go chop himself? Tell them to serve.